Welcome to the Be Magnetic podcast, where we ignite deep abundance and step into soul-led success without losing joy, freedom, or peace. This is for the woman who is bored, disconnected, and exhausted trying to win a game she doesn't want to play anymore. If your soul is calling for more flow, more ease, more magic, but you're not sure how to get there, get ready to become magnetic and create a life that is as juicy and abundant as you've always dreamed it could be. Hi, and welcome back to the Be Magnetic podcast. Today I'm bringing to your pick-a-pile energetic forecast for August. We're going to tap into money, life, and business. The way this works is we will first discuss the numerology of the month and the archetypal energy. Then we tap into the theme of the month using the astro dice. And then we will go into your pick-a-pile personal and business forecast. So there's going to be 3 pathways that you can choose from, and you will intuitively pick the pathway that resonates the most with you, and that will then hold the message that Spirit has for you in terms of anything that you need to be knowing around your month of August. These monthly forecasts have been so powerful for me personally. I have tapped into so many months of my own energy, and last month specifically, but like really almost any month, the readings are so accurate and so much of it is just coming true. Like in July, it was such an internal month for me. It was so necessary for me to slow down and to just be with my own thoughts and my own emotions and process and integrate. And if you've tuned into last month's pick-a-pile reading, the overall theme of the month and the numerology was all around the 7, like spirituality, tuning inwards, all of that. It was so accurate and was so helpful for me to just ground myself and like make sense to what I've been feeling and navigate everything that comes up while also taking care of what I actually need. So my hope with this reading is that this will do the same for you for the month of August. So that being said, let's dive into the numerology. So August in 2025 is a month 8 in numerology, and the 8 stands for power and money and abundance and authority, also devotion, discipline, boundaries, energetic management, leadership, legacy. That's what the 8 stands for. So the 8 is a very powerful number, inviting us to contemplate what our own relationship with power and leadership is. It can mean that there is certain themes of like power dynamics coming up, or also like kind of reclaiming your personal power, stepping back into your confidence, embodying self-mastery, like becoming more of a thought leader in your life or your business. These are powerful weeks to tap into that, but it can also mean that there are power struggles. So you maybe have like more clashes with people who you feel are overpowering you, or who like authorities that kind of like cross your path. I've learned this in my personal year 8. I was I had so many arguments with just the people in my life that I felt overpowered me in a little bit, or that I felt were authorities in a way. So this can also happen sometimes. It is also a powerful month to tap into abundance, to manifest money, to just take care of your finances. This is so supportive this month. So if you want to make changes to how you budget or just make shifts around money, this is so supported this month. But it can also hold incredible opportunities for you to increase wealth and to attract money this month. So be prepared. I love this energy. It's such a fun energy. It can sometimes be difficult to handle depending on how integrated you are within yourself and how well you are navigating those power dynamics, and how much of a leader you already are, and how, you know, your relationship with money is as well, because it can also bring up these more like not so nice dynamics around money, where if that comes up, it is an invitation for you to work through it and to tap into it and process it and release it. But overall, August is such a powerful month to just manifest money, and it's so beautiful as well because we have Lionsgate now in the beginning of August. It's from 28th July to 12th of August. The Lionsgate portal is open, and this is such a powerful portal for manifestation, and where we can literally call in anything. I've had so often the experience that I've set an intention during Lionsgate portal, and a couple of weeks later it just manifested. And even like 3 years ago, my husband's visa manifested during Lionsgate portal. So this is such a potent time to just set intention and get into your manifestation game and like call in deep abundance and money and like leadership and like impact and all of that stuff. So I think it's an exciting time. And then Lionsgate portal peaks on 8th of August, so the 8/8 portal, which is also a really powerful moment for you to get into intention setting and to call in some of that abundance and that success and that ease and all the stuff that you were desiring. So overall, August, I believe, is such a powerful month. And if we had to attach an archetype to this energy for us to make it easier to embody it, there is two that come to my mind. So first of all, in tarot, the card 8 is strength. So the number 8 is all about like having that strength within, having that confidence within, like believing in yourself, like showing up as a strong like leadership person who has power and like asserts it, but in a way that is kind and compassionate and like contributing to the well-being of the world. But we also have this power within us to withstand and to lead ourselves to a beautiful place. So just like strength and power, I think that is like a powerful archetype to tap into. Another archetype that comes to mind is just queen energy or king energy, but I as a woman do refer more to queen energy, and I always recommend my female clients and friends to tap into queen energy rather than king energy because it has more of that feminine dynamic. But if we want to tap into the energy of August, the queen archetype is such a powerful archetype because she is that confident leadership person. She is rooted in her power, knows how to lead, but she also does do it in a very healthy and compassionate and kind way. And she also feels very grounded, very stable, very secure in who she is, how she shows up, and also her financial world. And so this is a powerful archetype for you to tap into over the course of this month. So let's see what the theme of the month is. Okay, we have Venus and Pisces in the 5th house. This is such a beautiful connection. So Pisces is all about our world of dreams, our imagination, our vision, the mystical, the magical, and having Venus in it, I feel like there's going to be a dynamic where we're going to be invited to bring more of that feminine energy, more of that love, more of that beauty when it comes to like anything that we do to try to materialize our vision and our dreams. So we're being invited to bring more of that beauty, that compassion, that love, that positive outlook, this attraction energy to materializing our dreams, our vision. The 5th house then is all about creativity and romance, joy, expression, children. So that also brings this like really fun dynamic to just how we materialize our dreams, how we create our vision. So I feel like this month we are invited to bring more of that like pleasure, that joy, that childlike like fun expression into the way we are actually living and leading in life, which I think is so fun. Yeah, like we are really invited to bring some joy into the way we are like living and leading, which I think is such a fun energy. And it will make us so much more magnetic if we tap into our spiritual energy. If we do that with a sense of pleasure, of magnetism, of like childlike fun, we're gonna be so magnetic. Oh, I love this energy for us. This is so fun. So much juicy abundance is gonna come through from this, just from like, yeah. And I feel like this is also so aligned with our feminine, like natural feminine energy, right? Like Venus is the female planet basically, and it's all about beauty. It's all about magnetism, about pleasure. And then like Pisces is also like such a feminine like sign where it's all about this dream state, all about like spirituality and like dreaming and like visualizing and like being in this up in the clouds kind of state. And then the 5th house is also like such a fun house, obviously very connected to children, to like our inner child as well. Yeah, like such a fun energy. Okay, let's tap into the different paths and see what's gonna come through. So the first part is the Amethyst, Deep Purple, and Butterfly. And then the second path is the Selenite, Clear White, and Polar Bear. And then the third path is Aquamarine, Crystal Blue, and Dolphin. Just tune into the numbers, the crystals, the colors, or the animals to see which pathway resonates the most with you. And then you can skip ahead and go listen to that reading. It's going to be your energetic forecast for the month of August when it comes to love, to money, life, and business. So let's tap into the first pathway. Let's see what comes through. Okay, my pathway is 1. August is going to be a month where some things are going to be just turned upside down, where maybe things happen in a different way than you expected, or you feel like there's things that you can't quite figure out, although you've tried to resolve the riddle for so many times. Spirit invites you to take on a different perspective, right? So I feel like a lot of you have probably been very much so in their masculine and have been trying to approach their life and their business very from a place of like logic and strategy, and so Spirit is inviting you to just turn things upside down and like look at it from a different perspective and bring some of that magic and that spirituality and that like beauty and fun energy that this month carries into the game, and try to look at it from like that perspective and see if there's like new insights, new ideas that are available. Like the Hanged Man sometimes invites us to look at things from a different perspective, and it kind of indicates that there is a solution, an answer, a idea available to us that we cannot see because we're looking so straightforward and we're so stuck in our like old ways of doing things and our usual patterns. So you're being invited this month to step out of that and step into new perspectives and new ideas of and like solutions that you could use to approach manifesting your vision in life and business. Yeah, you're being invited to kind of step out of the logical thinking and into more of like a dream state, more of like a let's expect just the positive, and like let's pretend for a second that everything is just gonna unfold perfectly for me and everything that I desire just works out the way I want it to work out. And I don't know if you knew this, but I've been sharing it quite a few times, where if we approach our like manifesting money or business like goals or something in our lives with this certainty of it's gonna work out, it's gonna unfold, like it's certain, then it will manifest so much quicker and we're so much more aligned with that desire because we have this expectation, because we put ourselves on a frequency by like transmitting this certainty. And so you are very lucky. You are in almost like, yeah, like either you have been in this very like dreamy state and you need to like ground yourself in a bit more of a like realistic kind of perspective, or you have been very much like far away from this kind of like dreamy state, this delusional state, and you need to ground more into this. And there will be either you or a person in your life that is going to help you get more into this dream state so that you can attract more of that luck into your life. Okay, there's also an invitation for you this month to release some of the darker aspects that maybe have kept you stuck in this very direct way of thinking, and that's maybe kept you away from really truly dreaming and really truly allowing yourself to see what is possible for you, or even the fears that keep you in this dreamy state and away from taking action. So Spirit says that there's going to be an opportunity for you to make amends with that, to let go of that need to be someone you are not. And then there is this, it seems like you're currently, or you have been, like slightly indecisive, and there is like, or maybe even overwhelmed with the options, which could also be a reason why you're not able to move forward currently. Spirit wants you to know that there is nothing that you can do wrong. There is like no wrong action. There is no wrong choice that you can make, but also just turning things upside down, looking at it from a different perspective will help you to make the right decision. For Spirit also invites you this month to listen to your heart's wisdom, to tap into your internal guidance, and to also lead with love. It feels like maybe there's something that you've been ashamed of, or that you regret, or that you're not happy with having done or having not done for that matter. And so now you're very careful what the next step is that you're doing, and that kind of keeps you in this like dream state, like not really grounded. And Spirit wants you to know that there's nothing that you can do wrong. In order to move past that, you can like take on a new perspective and lead with love. And as long as you lead with love, you're gonna eventually create the beautiful reality that you're desiring for yourself. And then also Spirit says that you're gonna achieve your goals. You're going to achieve the vision that you hold for yourself in life and business and with your finances. You just have to trust, and you have to allow the divine unfolding of things. Sometimes we don't have influence in how things unfold, and sometimes we're like so stuck on trying to make it happen. And Spirit says to let that go and to just trust the unfolding of things. And then we have as a last message, believe in the impossible. So whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever that you feel regret towards and shame around from the past, you can let that go. And whatever you're desiring is still available to you. It's still possible. You just gotta believe that despite everything, despite of how indecisive you've been, despite of what you've done or not done in the past, it is still in your future. And that is such a beautiful and positive message to leave you with. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, make sure to screenshot this, tag me, and share your biggest takeaway with me on Instagram. I always love reading those. And then if you want to dive deeper into anything love related, because we didn't quite cover this today, you can tap into episode 102. It's titled the Fuck Yes series, How to Build a Fuck Yes Relationship. You can tap into that. I've put it in the show notes as well if you want to dive deeper into relationships and need some guidance for next month. And if you love this, and if you want to dive even deeper into some of the questions that you're having, some of the insecurities or decisions, or you just want to have like direct call line to the divine, DM me divine channeling and I will send you an opportunity through. Okay, let's dive into group number 2. Let's see what next month holds for you in life and business and with money. Oof. Okay, so the first card that came through was the Queen of Pentacles. So it seems like August for you is a month where you're gonna feel very secure and very abundant and very rooted in who you are and how you lead, and also like so much financial security, so much financial groundedness. You're gonna like step into this version of yourself who is very like grounded and very content with where she is and how she's living and leading and what she's got in her life. There is definitely more like ease and security around money that's being built or coming into your life. And I feel like a lot of it is going to come through just being connected with other people, through tapping more into your inner circle. So there is definitely like an opportunity for you this month to tap into an inner circle that feels very supportive. Maybe you're gonna even make those connections if you don't have them in your life just yet, and they're gonna then help you build more of that stability and more of that security, both around yourself but also around the path that you're going and around money. You're also gonna feel very like motivated to take action, or there's like someone coming into your life that is gonna kind of spark this motivation to take action, that's gonna kind of make you feel like you've landed, you're like going down, like everything is possible, like you're capable, that kind of energy. It could be someone from that inner circle also. There's also like August for you is a month where you're gonna step in like closer, or like get closer to who you really are. For one, like that grounded, like content person, but then also this like very passionate, very charismatic person. You're gonna also unlock your natural leadership skills, and the actions that you're gonna take this month are going to be very powerful and very magnetic. But nonetheless, there is an invitation for you this month to be more mindful, to not forget to take care of yourself, to also turn inward. And sometimes like it is going to be a very social month for you, but Spirit says to also be mindful of your own energy and of when you need to take care of yourself and when it's time to kind of turn inward slightly and like kind of balance the social aspects with the me time that you need to stay grounded and to stay stable. Because oftentimes when we are so like outgoing and we're like so busy and like so in the world, that can sometimes affect us in the sense of we are then like more ungrounded, where like we have so much energy to deal with. And so Spirit says here, like enjoy the magic that this month has to offer, but don't forget to ground yourself. Don't forget this time that you need for yourself to actually stay within your... There's also going to be something magical coming your way, like some form of miracle, some form of mystery that's gonna be uncovered or revealed, and you're gonna get one step closer to your destiny. You're gonna get some messages, some answers that you have probably been waiting for quite some time, that will reveal some keys that contribute to your divine path. So there's going to be answers if you have been having questions around your purpose, your path, how things could potentially unfold. There's going to be wisdom, but Spirit says you gotta watch out for these signs and you gotta create the space, right? Because if you're busy the entire time, like sending your energy outward, then you're not gonna be receptive for these mysteries that are going to be revealed. So make sure there is enough time still for you to receive those mysteries. And then we have Rise Your Vibration by caring for your energy. Yes. So basically everything I said. Enjoy this month, but also make sure to cleanse your energy often, to take care of your own energy, because otherwise you're going to be drained and you're not going to be able to be this charismatic, like powerful leader that you could be. And you're not going to feel as grounded and as stable and rooted in who you are, which is a key for you to move forward and to actually like enjoy the life that you are currently here to create. We also have a new status coming. So this month is going to be in some shape or form a new start, and I feel like it has to do with just feeling more secure, more stable, more content, and also in the way you're showing up. There is going to be a new start. Communication is key. Yes, there's something that you want to have like answers for, something that you have questions around. You gotta ask, you gotta communicate those, and if you feel called to, make sure to, and if you feel called to, my channeled readings are the perfect place to get those answers. These are one-off sessions where we tap into any and all questions that you have for spirit that you want answers for, and I channel guidance from spirit just as much as I do now, just that we have a one-on-one conversation. So if you have some questions, if you feel called to get a channeled reading, make sure to DM me channeled reading and I will send you the details. And then also there is the final reminder: you are good enough. So that is such a beautiful message. There is so much coming through for you this month. A beautiful new start to your month of August, and probably maybe a new era that you're stepping into. Remember, whenever you doubt yourself, whenever life seems crazy, you are enough. You deserve this. You have worked so hard for this. You have sent so much intention and energy towards this. Okay, thank you so much, love, for tuning in. Make sure to screenshot this, tag me, and share your biggest takeaway. And then I will see you next time. Now we tap into path number 3. See what the month of August holds for you guys. Okay, some exciting energy. August in a way is going to be a massive death and rebirth for you. I know this for a lot of people is a very heavy energy to navigate, but I'm always like very excited when this card comes through, because it means that something old, something that's no longer fitting, just releases, and then something new and exciting is coming. Oof. Okay, so you've got like 2 massive cards, the rebirth and death, and then the tower. So there is some unraveling happening either currently in your life or it's about to come into your life. So in August, you're gonna deal a lot with just this unraveling that's happening in your life. You're gonna shed a lot that isn't serving you anymore, but also welcoming beautiful new things. And like every time there is maybe like a crisis, or if you feel like right now there is like everything is so up in the air and like upside down, and like there's this massive thunderstorm just curling through my life, know that this is just shedding what no longer serves you, right? You are meant for more. You are meant for bigger things. You're meant for a different future, and this can only happen if you allow this to fall away, if you allow what no longer fits to crumble, and if you make space for that which is actually meant to come into your life. Especially anything that has kept you maybe blindsided, any doubts, any fears, like mental overwhelm, anything that maybe made you feel like you're not in control of the circumstances, or you can't really see where this is leading. That is kind of falling away, and you're going to have more clarity, you're going to have more security and more stability. Also, when it comes to money, if you feel like there is a financial crisis at the moment, don't worry, because this month is going to bring more of that stability. You're gonna notice the hard work paying off, and you're gonna notice that you are, despite everything, financially secure and taken care of, which I think is a beautiful thing. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is more like a mental transition that you're going through, something emotional, energetic that's kind of unraveling rather than something physical and material, which doesn't make it less heavy. But know that within all of that, you have, like, you're safe. You have enough financial resources to withstand this. You have your material world, your physical world is safe, it's stable, it's secure, and you can allow yourself to move through the emotional and energetic and mental unraveling that is currently going on within you. And it's also going to lead you to such a beautiful place where you're going to feel even more secure and even more connected and stable. And Spirit also says to be grateful for all that you have. And I think that especially when we are going through like a big unraveling like that, when a lot of things crumble and like everything seems to go wrong, it's so easy to kind of start blaming life and to start feeling like nothing is working out for us. And so Spirit says here to just be grateful for how life shows up and how for like the blessings that you have in your life, for the money that you do have, for the success that you have accomplished, for the stability. Like, be grateful for anything in your life that you have built. And even if some of these things go away, know that it is for a purpose. And then also this is going to just bring more creative fire into your life and into your business. So if you've been feeling maybe like rather dull or unsure what to post, or sometimes even in times like this we don't want to show up, we just want to like curl inward and like deal with it, and you absolutely have the permission to do this. But if you do want to show up, if for some reason there is a need to show up, know that you can channel this into the most creative outlet. And even if you don't share anything now, I have the feeling that this journey that you're going through is going to turn into the most beautiful program, the most beautiful insights that are going to help you like move forward in your business. Like, this is going to be such a divine unfolding that is going to turn into something powerful. Work through your fears is another message that's coming through. So yeah, again, like, this transition phase that you're going through might unravel a lot of fears within you, and that's okay. But work through them, release them, right? This moment, like the Tower moment, the death rebirth, it is here to shed that. It's here to release that, to let that go, so that you then can awaken the stability and the security and the abundance and this creative fire. Don't let your past hold you back. So yeah, don't hold on to anything that is currently trying to or wanting to fall away. Let it go. I know it's hard sometimes, but it's going to be worth it. There's something bigger, better, and more beautiful waiting for you. That being said, I hope you have a beautiful month of August. Make sure to screenshot this, tag me, and share me your biggest takeaway. And if you feel like you need more guidance, if there's something specifically coming up this month where you feel like I need to be working through this, I need more guidance around this, DM me channeled readings and I will send you an opportunity to tap in with me in a one-on-one session and channel some of the guidance for you personally for whatever you're going through right now. I know that this could be so helpful for you. If not, and if you desire to keep tuning in to listen more, there is some episodes linked below in the show notes where you can learn more about productivity, relationships, all of that. And then make sure to subscribe to my monthly vibe check email, because in there we will send you every month a few journaling prompts and a ritual to engage in to harness and navigate the energy of the month. So this is going to be so helpful for you as well, to just ground this and embody and integrate the messages that you have been receiving. So make sure to subscribe to that. It's going to, the link is in the show notes. That being said, thank you so much for listening, and I see you next week.